Hey everybody, Kerry Bogert here, bringing you another Twisted Tuesday tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make a bead inside a bead hollow. I just got started. I'm starting with a small round bead. It's black, and I just put some turquoise dots on it. Figured you'd know how to do that part. See? Just a simple round with dots. Now I'm going to go in with some clear, and I'm going to build a hollow around this bead. Bead inside a bead hollows are used in the project Flying Trapeze in my book Totally Twisted, and I've been getting a lot of requests for the beads, and I got some requests from lamp workers asking how to make the beads, so figured it was time to show ya. I'm putting a disc on one side of the bead, the little bead that'll be trapped inside. You want to keep the center bead kind of on the small side. The bigger it is, obviously the bigger the hollow is going to have to be, and you don't want to be having to make a monstrous size hollow. And it doesn't matter if it's perfectly centered or not, because once you take it off the mandrel, it's just going to be bouncing around in there. But do be careful not to have it too close to one of the walls, because you don't want that wall to accidentally hit the bead as you're making it, and then the two fuse together. So you want to keep the center bead warm as you're building up the discs on either side of it. And I do that just by flashing it through the flame. I keep adding rings to either disc on each side. It's quiet in here because it's early in the morning and everyone is sleeping. It's the only time I can get anything done. Alright, I'm really close to enclosing that little bead inside. I'm taking the clear and I'm overlapping the edges of the two discs so that the hollow shape is formed. There. Now it's kind of globby and wonky. This next step is going to smooth out all those ridges and lines. You want to heat the bead nice and evenly. I keep adjusting my propane because my propane's kind of low, so there's not a lot of pressure in the tank, and it keeps reducing the flame, and I keep having to turn it up. You want to get a nice even red glow to the whole bead. All that trapped hot air inside is keeping that little bead nice and warm. I've never had it hot enough that the inside bead went molten again. So that's important. Keep it moving. If you stop your spinning when you're making this, then one of the walls could collapse and touch the bead inside, and then this bead is done for, so you'll just have to set it down and start over. But as long as you keep it moving, it shouldn't touch. And as you get the shape you want, start to move the bead in and out of the flame, and it'll cool, and it'll get a nice skin on the surface, and it'll hold its shape. One note, when I decorate the beads inside, I keep all the surface decoration melted in so that when I go to take this bead off the mandrel or when I clean it, there's no chance of the surface decoration getting damaged, because I'm going to clean this on a Dremel, and with that spinning like crazy inside there, it could really do some damage. So we're going to just leave the surface decoration flat. Now that hollow is done. I don't know if you can see, I got a nice wall, the beads trapped inside there. And now's the time that I can add some surface decoration to the outside hollow. And then this bead is ready for the kiln. And I'm guessing you're wondering how to get it off the mandrel. This is hot. Hopefully I don't burn myself and I pay attention. What you're going to do is just twist the hollow, and that's going to break the bead release. But that bead inside isn't going to come loose as easily as the outside one does, so you're really just going to have to work at it until it breaks the bead release inside. There it goes, and it just popped off, and that's how you make a bead inside a bead hollow. Feel free to send me an email if you have any questions or suggestions for the next Twisted Tuesday tutorial. I hope you had fun with this, and we'll see you next time. Bye!